Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
If I bruise the bud so the spectres inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
Thanks for the gardening tip.
The wards have weakened.
Ceridian's power wanes.
Nobody's home. I can feel it. Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
Who there?
Where could they be? I'm enjoying the target practice.
Like you need it. crows. They flock to that great tree up there.
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me. You're too late, old mosshead, as ever. Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
Once more with healing.
Soldiers, bring me her head!
Bastard! Have some of this!
I will handle this! Take on, soldiers in charge! You stand tall!
Leave her alone!
Die, you bastard! Die, you bastard!
Handle this! The enemy resists! Flank them!
hogging all the fun.
Old Mosshead is no more. He'll never drink from your skull now, will he? Another ancient promise broken. But what about me? How do I live now? You're all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell, then. She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
Leave her be. For now.
I'm tired of all this death.
Want to talk about it?
I will do. What will become of Seeker now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
Or she'll try to kill it.
Grief knows no rulebook.
I remember Aoife's wake. Friends and neighbours came from miles around. We stood and watched over for a day and a night. There was food and drink, song and dance. We honoured and rejoiced in the life she'd led, short as it was. I did not have a wake when my father died. Not my mother, nor Blair or Anik. But we were running from our enemies and barely had time to bury them. It was as if their deaths hadn't happened. What if your family can never properly say goodbye? Never see your grave?
Mourning customs are social rituals. My family knows how I feel about these things. We know better. As long as my body is free of the nightmare, that is all that matters. I'll be all right.
Aye. You'll be all right. What about me? The Highland Way says our worth lies in those we love. It is our choices that make us. So what does the path I've chosen to follow have to say about me?
What do you mean?
Nothing. All this death is starting to weigh on my shoulders. I'm sorry. Are we sure about what we're doing? Are you sure this is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Aye. More so Seeker's grief. I could have you back. I long for it. It pains me.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
I tried to make ready to leave. I tried to steel myself. I really did.
As did I. We were fooling ourselves.
With luck, we may yet fool fate.
Luck favors the prepared. I'll study up on the resurrection ritual.
Backed by the Banishers, Helen Priest dethroned Captain Pennington. Dark truths were unearthed. Some secrets remain buried. The survivors must now set aside old sins and build themselves lives worth living. But can Helen Priest lead them into the future, chained as she is to her past?
Squire Paris's store. There's a strong spectral presence.
Shall we?
We're closed.
Red McRaith, ma'am, at your service.
Ah, he who killed the beast. Well done.
Thank you. What's your name?
You may call me Jane.
Where's the older gentleman I met before?
He died. I was out hunting, and when I came back, his spirit had gone. It was wrong to leave him to die alone.
His ghost now haunts you. But you know that, right?
Leave his spirit alone, Banisher.
It's no small thing to be haunted.
It's no small thing to be dead. The Squire has always protected me. That's more than I can say for most people. Now I'll do the same for him.
Dear Jane, too kind.
Squire Paris, sorry to see you this way.
Not as sorry as I am.
I'm a banisher, you know. I could help you, both of you. That's what I do.
I don't know. This is new to me. Jane stands by me, though I'm dead. Oh, remarkable woman.
You've only ever stood by me. Now, Banisher, we have work to do, as I'm sure do you, elsewhere.
You there? A word, if I may. We must talk.
I think he means you.
Wonderful. Go on then.
Another ghost. I'm guessing from your rigging that, like Mr. McRaith here, you're a banisher.
Antea Duarte. Yes, I'm a banisher. Red can see you, by the way.
He can? Oh, interesting. Being dead, it seems, comes with a whole new set of rules, and I do not wish to learn them. As I'm sure you're aware, someone, somewhere, has made a mistake. Several mistakes, in fact.
Oh, aye.
Yes, I'm not supposed to be dead, and even if I were, I shouldn't be here talking to you. I seem to be haunting Jane. I'd like to employ you to do whatever it is you do and send me on my way.
How did you die?
My heart gave up on me. I felt a terrible pain in my chest. My head spun, the world tilted, then it all slowly faded away to nothing. My heart gave up, and who could blame it? Poor me. I died alone. But I died with dignity. At least there's that.
Had someone been there, they likely couldn't have helped.
True. Still, some company would have been nice.
Are you in love with her?
You must be joking.
Love undeclared is a common reason for a ghost to linger.
I am not a man of undeclared emotion, Mr. McRaith.
Do you have any unfinished business that could be keeping you here?
Business was my trade. Trade was my business. But I'm not here because of unsold stock. I must be here for Jane. She was my bodyguard. The contract was informal, but we obeyed it to the letter. For my part, for years I helped to track a group of mercenaries known as the Hummingbirds.
Go on.
I'd rather not. Jane's proudly Pennacook, and the story is her own. She'd tell it to you before she tells your man. She doesn't much trust white men.
I'm shocked. Keep talking.
Before we left New Eden Town, Jane had a secret. She was working on a map. I suspect she was up to something dangerous.
Unfinished business. I'd like to see that map.
If you look behind me, you'll find her quarters. Be discreet. I've betrayed her trust enough.
Jane doesn't trust her boss.
We should poke through the Squire's books.
She's very defensive about that particular patch of forest.
Like you with the blanket when the night is cold. How do you rebuild a life after such horror?
With help. And Squire Paris seems willing.
I wonder about the epidemic. Was it a local disease or something else?
We're not opening that without a key.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
No keys here.
I wouldn't have kept a key here.
You probably would. There. The Squire's archives. Squire Paris bought Jane's freedom, then hired her as his bodyguard.
That was generous of him. This contract is the ghost tie. Paris had traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
He knew she had nowhere else to go.
Did he wish to help, or did he wish to profit? Right. We should talk to the Squire.
Yes?
You traded with the Pennacook, Jane's people.
As I traded with many of the tribes. How do you think I met Jane?
Does she know you traded with her people?
She does not, and I like it that way. Best not to wake the sleeping dog. Soon I shall be gone, and all this shall be history, unwritten and forgotten.
You took her into your employ. Why?
Jane was to be sold, sent overseas as a slave. It pulled my heart. I could not allow it. So I bought her at auction and gave her her freedom. The irresistible river of commerce could, I thought, flow on without her.
Hummingbird mercenaries massacred Jane's people. She likely seeks revenge.
Ah, right.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do you think we came to a backwater like New Eden? She knew the hummingbirds had been here.
I wonder if it's this that's keeping you here.
Yes, of course. It must be. Right. That's sad. Can I go now?
Jane wants revenge on the mercenaries who killed her people. Maybe that's why you're still here. Give us something to work with, Paris.
Jane had a cache of weapons in the wood. The fiery grove, as she described it. I presume it to mean that the trees there are autumn red.
Arms in the woods. Red leaf trees. Noted.
We'll take our leave, Squire Paris.
I'll set up shop by my graveside. You'll find me there.
Let's find this fiery grove.
Jane,
Banisher,
may I see your wares?
you may even buy them, if you have the coin.
We found a contract between you and Squire Paris. Are you still his indentured servant?
Tread lightly. Touchy subject.
I am a free woman. Once I was in chains, but I was free in my heart. The squire bought my freedom. In exchange, I gave him my protection.
Is the contract still in force?
My contract with Paris is good, because my word is good. It needs no written paper. You white men love to be told what is true by what is written down, when the truth is right before your eyes.
I'll leave you then. Good day.
She means to kill the hummingbirds.
Hell of a mission for one person alone.
Sincere's attitude is definitely strange, and not only for his constant whining. That rock. A letter from the dead, perhaps. Quick and precise. Well done.
That's it. Bloody mongrel. An echo, whispering.
Jane's fiery grove. Let's search around. This must be Jane's watchtower. They never learn, do they? This isn't over yet. Doing that. Peaceful. No wonder she kept it to herself.
A haven where one can mourn and scheme. I want to.
One day you shall have it, and we can scheme in it together. She's an artist. That makes her doubly dangerous.
She suffers alone. Reminds me of me upon a time.
She glories in the killing. You are not the same.
And here's the cash. There's enough powder and shot here to bring down an elephant.
Or a flock of hummingbirds, perhaps.
Jane tracked the mercenaries to the swamps. Jane means to kill them all.
With the help of Squire Sincere Paris.
More Spectre mess for us to clean up.
Let's go do a little scouting.
Traces of a ghost's memory resonate here. I guess we're bird watching.
Crimson hummingbird should stand out. Watch out! Spectre possession. Look at the little birdie. I found something.
Brave boys, and raw, filled with foolish stories. Easily recruited. Oh, there, corrupted weeds.
Picked and culled. I have another in sight. Think I heard the sound of a gun cocked. Move, Red. Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. They never learn, do they? That spectre's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own. Can I join in too? You're within gun range, Red. This explains the abandoned loot.
Aye, it does. Handled with care. But they were just blankets.
I don't like this at all.
The name from Squire Paris's books. Beauverger.
Sincere Paris knew the mercenaries who massacred Jane's people.
And what they did seems to have horrified him.
Squire Paris traded with the mercenaries.
It's bad, but it's not the full story. I wonder what Jane knows about this.
If she doesn't know it yet, when she hears it, she'll be furious.
We need to investigate further.
The smallpox in the blankets was intentional.
The Pennacook were sick. Smallpox. We should talk to Squire Paris.
I hope you bring good news.
Your hands are drenched in Pennacook blood. The hummingbirds gave you pox-riddled blankets to sell to Jane's people. You knew what you were doing and did it anyway.
The hell you say?
You hid the truth from Jane.
I helped her track the men who killed her people.
But you hid the part you played in the massacre. Why were the Pennacook attacked?
There was to be no attack. The pox was intended to force them from the land, that's all. The rules of fair play do not apply in love and war. doubly so in business.
This is why you linger. You deny your guilt. That binds you to Jane.
Business is business. Guilt can't come into it, or a man would never turn a profit. Guilt can hang. I didn't know the hummingbirds would attack the camp. Soon as I learned they had, I cut all ties.
The only survivor was enslaved. You bought her title and set her free. A cheap salve for your troubled conscience.
Read it how you will, Mistress Banisher. Now the truth is out. May I go?
It's not so simple. You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. She'll have to hear it.
What? No! No! She must not know! I've made amends. For years, she's had my help. You can't tell her? Please, don't tell her.
Sincere Paris sold the blankets to the tribe. I'm ill at the thought.
Did the squire buy Jane's freedom to assuage his own guilt?
He didn't feel too guilty to profit off her labour. All of him. Unforgivable.
Time to lay it all out for both of them.
I'm sure they'll both be fine with it.
Jane! Don't listen to him. This is a misunderstanding.
Here to come clean, Paris.
What is going on here?
When the hummingbirds attacked, your people were sick. Smallpox, right?
Even dead, the squire cannot shut his mouth.
He knowingly sold your people disease-ridden blankets. When the pox did not kill you all, the mercenaries attacked. Only then did Paris disavow the plan. Until then, he'd been their partner.
If this is true, then the squire is lucky he's already dead. I need no banisher. The spirit of Squire Sincere Paris is mine.
Why did you work with the hummingbird mercenaries?
I'm a merchant. I trade. Business is business. Money is money.
Blood money.
All money is blood money. Especially here in the shiny new world. All money is blood money.
Anything to add, Paris?
Nothing to add. My downfall is complete. Now, do what you do. And send me on my way.
I'm afraid right now it falls to us to end the story. Squire Sincere Paris, you tried to redeem yourself for your evil business. But you're a ghost, and I'm a banisher. We deal death to the dead. That's the trade. And business is business.
No! I've made amends. I've paid my bill.
And now we shall settle your account.
You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
You'll surely be more useful to someone else.
feel an echo ringing, like a hum.
What the? Oh there! Would you happen to know why the bridge is up? Sir?
Can people not stop murdering each other for one bloody minute?
And put us out of work.
I'd almost welcome the change at this point.
Come on. The body would have floated downstream.
Must have belonged to the victim.
Watch out! Spectre possession! Watch out! We made it angry.
Kiss for you. It's time now.
Wait, we've missed something on the other bank.
Voices from the dead report. We may have found our victim. A very broken strongbox, empty of its train band payroll.
Our messenger was also carrying money, and it's gone.
Is there? Help me! Help me, please! Oh, I know you! You're the Scudder boy! Help me up! Help me up there! Come, boy! There's blood, but I'm not so badly hurt. What are you doing? Put that blade away, boy! No! No! No!
The rock didn't kill him, nor the water. The Scudder boy finished the job.
And robbed him blind.
Letters for Fort Jericho.
If the victim was only passing through, how did the killer know what he was carrying?
A dead messenger. A missing payroll. And a single name.
Young Scudder didn't seem the type. Then again, they rarely do.
He left me hanging from a tree. He's definitely the type.
Yes, Banisher. And what may I do for you?
I'll bid you good day.
I'll bid you the same.
Back again, Mr. McRaith? What can I do for you this time?
Goodbye for now, Daniel.
Goodbye to you too, Mr. McRaith.
Good day to you.
McRaith, the Banisher, you're back.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell, Banisher.
Back looking for another guilty soul to punish, are you?
Goodbye to you for now, Kate. Jane?
Squire Paris was all I had in this world. It was not for you to choose. That's all I have to say to you, spirit killer.
You're the first true local I've met. Where are the others?
Here there is no local tribe.
Huh. Why's that?
The Abenaki left these lands many generations ago. They believe the ground cursed, bringing bad luck upon all who walked it.
Ah, so you're not from around here either?
No. And yet I'm less of a foreigner than any of you.
I'll leave you then. Good day.
This would be a better book if it had pictures in. Better still if I knew how to read.
Who might you be?
Credence Scudder, sir. At your service, sir.
The boy is shrouded in spectral stains. There's a ghost at work here.
Scudder? Are you brother to beloved Scudder?
Oh, no, nothing like that. He's my cousin.
There are two Scudder boys.
And who are you? Your lordship?
I'm the Banisher, Red McRaith. And while I welcome your civility, you may call me Red.
The Banisher that saved us from the beast! You, your lordship, are a hero.
Is your cousin around?
I've not seen him in a while. Maybe he's gone to the woods, the safe part. He does that.
What does he do in the woods?
Checking his traps, I suppose. Not that there's much game. I wish he wouldn't leave me.
Mr. Scudder, I suspect a haunting.
A haunting? Like a ghost? As in, right here? That's terrible. But who could have... You don't think beloved is... Can't be. It just can't be. It's not beloved, is it? Did my cousin die?
Your cousin is fine, I think. For now.
Oh, good.
I'll need to search your house.
Yes, of course. If you think it important.
I'll go take a look at your house now.
If there's anything I can do to help, I'm here.
He's so naive, he didn't imagine he could be haunted.
Beloved's father was a killer on the run, on his way to New Eden.
A bad man but a good father? Seems unlikely.
The beloved fears himself doomed to repeat his father's mistakes.
He probably will. The apple falls close to the tree. There's nothing more to find here. No blood.
You prying Scots busybody! Who died and made you constable?
Easy now, Scudder. Your cousin gave me permission to come in.
Credence means everything he says, and thinks everyone else does too. What do you want?
I'm investigating a haunting. Your haunting, as a matter of fact. I don't yet know whose ghost it is, but it'll have good reason to linger.
There's no beast here. Get out of my house.
No need to be so defensive. What are you hiding, Mr. Scudder?
No, you're trying to bewilder me. Out with you, out of my house.
Your father's son. You must worry you'll repeat his many mistakes.
How do you know? Leave me be. You can't do this to us.
From your demeanor, I'm guessing it was your first time. Killing a man, I mean.
No! I dare not! I can't! No! Please! Go!
Enough!
What foul retribution is this?
Son.
Oh no! They hanged the old man! They hanged old Jed! The line is doomed! I too shall swing!
You must be the boy's father.
My son is innocent.
I'm Antea Duarte, and this is Red Raith. We are Banishers.
Look, to Credence.
In your letter, you said you were coming to New Eden. You made it, sort of. What happened?
I had passage booked to Boston. A captain who asked no questions. And a ship's cook who needed the reward money. The catch post took me at the dock. 10 days later, they took me up to Gallows Acre. And there I was hanged.
For murder?
For murder, yeah. And all the rest.
Why? Why'd you do it?
You ever been to London, Scotsman?
Aye, I have.
Then you've seen how the people live. The toffs of me. Them as has money. How do you think they come by it? With their wars and their taxes and their sheriffs and their bailiffs, that's how. They kill for gain. Why should I be different?
What do you want, Ghost? Why have you come?
Beloved is my boy.
Yes, we get that. Good of you to visit. Why have you come?
We lived in Bristol. Barely. Shared a leaky room with other lodgers. All were ill all the time. My wife deserved better. We all did. I gathered every shilling I could and sent the boy, his mother and his cousin to the colonies. Beloved's my son, and now he's grown. I'll make sure he straightens up.
So you're here to protect Beloved? Protect him from what?
From corruption. From perdition. From my blood that runs in his veins. But most of all, I must protect him from corruption by his wily cousin Credence. It takes a bad un to catch a bad un, and that's how I know Credence is vicious. He has a hiding place in the woods. There, you'll find the proof.
Where exactly? How shall we know this hiding place?
There's a small wood cabin, but well hid. West of here, on the heights.
A wooden cabin hidey hole, west, got it.
What of Credence? Why do you believe him bad?
He was a hellion as a baby, and no mistake. Especially after his mum and dad died, and we took him in. I thought him an odd child. But he were happy with my Mary, and sweet too. She loved him. He's a bad un, and probably always was. He hides it better than any rogue, just as he hides the sharpness of his wit.
He seems harmless enough. Simple, I dare say.
No one must trust an idiot. He chose to look like one, and he's fooling all of you. Beloved needs no snake to lead him astray. I'll cut their bonds and set the boy aright.
Are you sure Credence is guilty? It seems far-fetched.
I have watched him on his own, unseen. I know about him, for I am one of them, and I tell you with no doubt, so is he.
We'll investigate Credence's hideout then. Make our own minds up.
I speak the truth. You'll see it.
Beloved just learned of his father's death. Maybe we should go to him before searching Credence's hide.
Someone's lying.
Maybe everyone's lying.
Jed's ghost is at once benign and hostile.
He's dead. He's really dead. They hanged him, didn't they?
Aye, they did. Condolences.
Keep him. Jed was a bad father and a bad man. The world's a better place without him. Am I haunted by his ghost?
You tell me. Why would the ghost of your criminal father appear now? Why would he blame Credence?
You're the Banisher. You ask him. Better yet, you send him away.
How did you and Credence end up together?
He's lived with us since his mother died. Came over on the boat. A new start for everyone. You know? Then my own mum died. And it was just us. It's been just us for years now. Credence had it rough as a kid. But he's no trouble. Credence is better than you think. Better than anyone thinks.
Tell me about him. Tell me about your father.
What's to tell? Jed was a scoundrel his whole livelong life. He was a scoundrel, and he sent us away. Me, my pregnant mum, and Credence too. Jed was meant to follow. But he never did. To hell with him.
How do you feel? Your father's death and all.
I'm feeling good. No thanks for asking. He's dead, and soon, if you do your job, he'll be gone.
Jed suggested we have a word with Credence. Any idea where he might be?
You shouldn't listen to my old man. He was not with us, never was. Leave Credence be. My cousin didn't. He's not... Look, if there's bad blood, 'tis mine. I'm evil to the marrow.
A man who stands up for his kin can't be all bad.
What does it matter if badness is in his blood? Do what you must. I'll not run. I'll face my fate, whatever it may be.
Did you kill the messenger?
In my dreams I see him drowning. His death weighs heavy upon me. I wish to think of him no more. Forget it! Forget the whole thing. I will, if I can.
Strange that Beloved talked of the drowning, but not the stabbing.
Either way, he fears he is a killer like his father.
Perhaps it's not too late. He may yet avoid his father's fate.
Well then, we'll find Credence's forest hiding hole and learn what's what.
I've not missed the woods, but this is quite nice. Fine day for a walk, sir.
There's a cabin up on that bluff there.
Credence's hide, perhaps.
Teach them not to mess with a Banisher.
Time for my sword.
Must I do everything?
Credence knew that Jed was hanged. He kept the news from Beloved.
Was he manipulating Beloved? Seems that way.
Wasn't the train band to be paid in silver? A plantation in the West Indies. Planned down to the purchase price. Quite the library for a man who can't read.
We've learned enough.
Jed was right. Credence is cleverer than he pretends. He reads and writes and plans ambitious plans.
A plantation needs a lot of coin. The silver connects him to the payroll robbery.
And to the murder, the manipulative little shite. We need to talk to the Scudder boys.
They're arguing. See if you can eavesdrop.
We must confess. Beg for mercy.
I will not hang.
I can't carry the burden.
You can. And you will.
Soon we'll put it behind us. New Eden. Everything.
I cannot put it behind me. I bashed a man's brains in. I must fess it.
No. I'll say you stabbed Askell's man and killed you in self-defense. As the Father, so the Son, they'll say, as they hang your corpse.
No!
What the? Jed?
No one move. Including you, Jed.
Thank God you're here, Mr. McRae.
Nobody bloody talk either. Until we sort this out.
What are you waiting for? Are you not going to take care of that ghost?
Credence, you knew the postman was stabbed. How did you know it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I knew it. I never mentioned it.
Surely you did. You must have.
Credence, the Scudder boy.
The Scudder boy plays the fool. Plays us all for fools.
Sir, you have it wrong. I swear it.
Beloved feared he was like his father. You used that to manipulate him into joining the robbery. If caught, he would take the blame, but he failed. Beloved was not given to violence, so when he fled the scene, you followed the man and finished him off. You let Beloved believe himself guilty, but the plan was yours, from start to finish. The dead man's blood is on your hands.
But I never...
Well, wouldn't you? You're no angel. You're no sheriff, neither. So what are you gonna do about it?
Credence. How?
Oh, don't act the startled fawn, beloved. You're up to your neck in this too.
Jedediah, you wish to prevent your son from meeting his father's fate, but by haunting him, in time, your love will kill him.
I am here for credence. My boy is good.
He's no killer, I grant you, but he is a liar and a thief.
He's rude too.
His father clearly loves him, for whatever that's worth.
Spare my boy. Punish his cousin.
Dead men give no orders.
Take me instead.
We might well do just that.
Anything to say in your defense, beloved?
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
My arse. He hit the messenger with a rock. He did it. You knew what you were doing. You wanted away. You wanted the payroll.
Rot in hell. You used me.
I shall rise above them, a great and wealthy man. My cousin by my side. Please, we used each other.
Credence Scudder, you and your cousin are haunted by the ghost of your Uncle Jed. That ends now. Credence Scudder, a malignant manipulator, you killed a man in cold blood and tried to lay the murder on your cousin. With the least of your many mischiefs, you brought the tormented soul of an anguished father back from the dead.
Sir, please, sir. I beg of you.
Pah!
That soft shite will work on me no more. Time to cut the bad from you. See what's left.
This is unfair. I deserve the world. A curse upon you. He's dead. You've killed him. What is wrong with you? Get out of my house, murderer. No.
Leave him to his grief. It's a bad day to be beloved Scudder.